Hello friends, let's talk magnets. Mia had posted a question on the comments regarding if if magnets were necessary to close the pages here. No, they are not necessary, but I like how this is closed. But again, it is not a requirement. You can use a larger bulldog clip and clip it together. This is not going to fit all over these, obviously, because it's a lot smaller, but you can at least clip the top two pages together and it will keep them closed. So instead, or you know, they'll both fit. I can't put it because I have this here, but you can use the ribbon closure still and maybe use your bulldog clip on top. That's something you would need to figure out how you would want it to look, but magnets are not necessary. I prefer them because I just do. I've been using magnets for a while. Magnets can get costly, so let me show you what I've learned to use in my process of making scrapbooks. This we can just toss out the window. I think I bought this because it was clearancing out at Hobby Lobby once upon a time, and I got it thinking that it would hold. I was making a box and I wanted to add a magnetic closure to it. This did not work at all. There's no strength to this. It's not even holding, it's not even sticking to the magnet here, this one to this one. This is probably as good for maybe holding notes on your fridge, if that. There's just not a lot of strength to it, not very strong at all. We have these are the discs. The discs are what I've used on my project here. And the discs are, I bought these at Amazon a while ago. And when I say a while, almost a year ago. And these were the 100 pieces, 10 by 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter is the thickness, 10 is the diameter of the disc. The thinner the disc, the flatter your project will, your paper will lie flat on your magnet. I bought these totally by mistake. These are way too thick and your paper will bubble if you use this. I'm going to, I should have took these out before I did this video because this is going to be a whole lot of fun. Just give me a second here. Yeah, these magnets are very strong, super strong. I couldn't tell you, I know I got these on Amazon as well, but I couldn't tell you who the person was or what the store's name was, but I wouldn't buy them again, not for paper projects, or at least for thin paper like this. I would probably try and use it on the cover, but then if you use it on the cover, you're gonna have the same problem because it's gonna be super thick. So I don't recommend it at all, my personal preference, but you can see the difference in the thickness of it, way too thick. This will not create bubbles on your paper. The paper will lay flat. And these do not have adhesives on them. Look at how strong they are, my goodness. It goes through your skin. And to place these, I would place one, oh my gosh, here we go. I would place one on your paper, and then I would use a little piece of tape, and I would put a double-sided tape and place it over the magnet. Keep in mind, if you put this close to the edge, you don't want to place your tape horizontally, because if you place it horizontally, you're going to have tape sticking out, and depending on how much paper you want on your border, this might extend too much. So I just cut a little piece and put it vertically. This way, you want to keep in mind that you want to keep it on top and bottom, if that makes sense. Okay, and then I would adhere this like this to my project. Now, before I place the other one, let's just take this off just for demonstration purposes. So let's just say I put this on my paper, and now what you want to do is I would add a drop of glue on top of this, and then I use wet glue, so I use wet glue for that. I would add a drop of glue to the top of the magnet or on top of your tape, and then I would close my project. Not tight, you don't want to burnish it, just close it enough to leave a mark on the piece of paper that you're going to attach the other magnet to. And where that circle of glue is, that spot of glue, is where you're gonna adhere your other magnet to the opposite page, if that makes sense. But before you do that, you wanna make sure that you place the magnets on top of each other so that you know, you don't wanna do it opposite, because then it's just not gonna close correctly. So make sure that you just let them do its thing, let them connect, and then add the glue on top of that if you want to, close the page, and then wherever the mark of your glue is on the opposing page, that's where you place your magnet, and then it'll align correctly. So just make sure that, and then you would add the tape on top of that. When I'm ready to mat my paper, I remove the backing and then go ahead and adhere it to my project, if that makes sense. I hope I didn't confuse you all with that, but that's how you do that. If you don't want to use adhesive, they do have magnets that come with adhesive on them. These are a little bit more pricey. The 100 ones, I think, the discs that I have here on this one, I want to say these were like I don't know if they were $15, $20, but they're 100 discs, and that's going to last me a good while because I don't use them on all my projects. That was dumb. Ay, ay, ay. Have you ever gotten your skin caught between magnets? That's not fun. But anywho, these have backing on them already, and this is all they come in. They don't come in larger quantities. They do have different sizes. These are called small gray magnets, and it comes in a pack just like this. But I took off the packaging because it was taking up too much space. And so you wouldn't have the need to do the drop of glue on this. You would simply just take the positive and a negative piece, and then you would put them together. You would take the backing off of this, put it on your project. Then you would take the backing off of this one before you close your project, and then you would have them where you need them. So it's for convenience more than anything. And even though there is adhesive on the backing, I still will secure it with a piece of tape on top of it, just because I don't want the magnet to move at any point in the project, and then the project's kind of then the magnets won't be effective as they should. I hope that makes sense. And that's it. Again, magnets not necessary, but this is what I use. So you may want to take a screenshot of this, and if you want to get some, that's what I got. I got them through Amazon. I couldn't tell you what the seller was. It's been a long time. Didn't think I was gonna make a video with magnets, but here we are, and I honestly don't remember who the person was I bought it from. So this is the magnets I used in this project. Again, not necessary, but it's easy to I think it makes the project look nice. Again, not a necessary thing. You can use your bulldog clips. Okay, I hope this helped. I hope this makes sense. Absolute no to this. Yes to the small disc, no to the thick ones. And these are great too. You can use these on cards as well, you know, whatever you want to use them on. That's just what I do. That's what I use. And these are the things that I've learned not to get. So thank you guys for the question. Thanks for the love. If there's anything else that needs explanation, drop me a DM and I'll try and do a video of it. But this is all it is. Thank you guys. Take care. Until next time.